Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
It wasn't an explosion. Officials say they don't know what caused all this damage in southwest Detroit. Sean.
The start of week number 3, and Flat Rock families are still out of their homes.
We have citizens who are they're really worried about what's going to happen.
New at 5, the Defenders with new information on when those families can start going back home after Ford's gas leak.
But we're going to begin with Storm Tracker 4 and severe weather that has been moving through the metro this afternoon. It looked like midnight in the middle of the afternoon there for a while. We've already seen a few warnings out, too.
Let's get right over to Paul and what we've got headed into tonight. Are we in the clear yet, Paul?
Well, I think we are for tonight. The big batch of storms that moved through has moved through. It's well off to the east. Already did its job in Ontario, moving well off to the east. We have just this one little thing right here. This little cell. Well, boy, that sure didn't work. Let's try that again. Here, we're gonna widen this thing out here. I'll tell you, technology works until it doesn't. Here you go, right here in Sanilac County. This is not severe, but we are keeping a close eye on this. This is a pretty good downpour, no lightning with it. And now the other crazy thing right now is temperatures. Notice 60s to the north. Sterling Heights, you're at 64, but 72 in Taylor. Down in our south zone, look at this. 81 in Adrian, 79 in Deerfield. But then in our west zone, you get back to the north. 68 Whitmore Lake, 65 in Flint. In our north zone, look at this, barely 60 degrees at Emmett, 62 at Melvin, 63 in Port Huron. So temperature-wise, again, we have these gray skies, and there you see the contrast, 64 in Pontiac to 81 in Adrian, and we're going to see the temperatures kind of stabilize this evening, drop a bit overnight, and then come up behind that warm front, and then we have to talk about tomorrow's severe threat, and we'll do that in just 2 minutes, guys.
Peace.
All right, Paul. Now to southwest Detroit, where officials are short on answers into what caused a portion of road to heave almost 10 feet over this weekend.
Despite neighbors saying they smell natural gas, investigators say there was no explosion on Dearborn Street. So what did cause this? Let's get to Priya Mann. She's there live tonight. So Priya, it sounds like it could take a while before we find out.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. I think one of the most telling portions of this news conference was how many times officials said, I don't know. The first priority, DTE has to contain the methane leak that's happening at the site. Then they have to demolish that building so that crews can get underground and determine what caused this. But as you mentioned, neighbors who live in this area have been complaining about a natural gas odor for weeks.
We've talked to a lot of experts, and they all have said they've never seen anything like this.
The EPA, Eagle, Great Lakes Water Authority, and DTE among the agencies trying to figure out what led to this.
At this point, there is no indication that this was a result of a natural gas leak or a result of our infrastructure not operating as it should be.
Saturday evening, the owner of Stash Detroit says it felt like an explosion, and then he smelled gas. This is what 4th Street at Dearborn looked like afterward.
The ground began to swell slowly for a course of about 20 to 30 minutes to the state it is now, and the building also shifted as well.
People who live near this mostly industrial area have been complaining about a natural gas odor for weeks. DTE says it was contained, but that methane is now leaking from the cracks on 4th Street.
Crews have been working throughout the night for the last couple of days, day and a half, to make sure that we get that stopped off immediately.
We could see the liquid, the gasoline and stuff on the street, and we could smell it. So I was more panicked, and I was like, I want out of here as quick as I possibly can go.
This mom of 3 decided the safest thing to do was to leave.
They are scared. They don't know, like, Mom, why does the road look like a tunnel? Mom, why is the building falling down? And it's like, as a parent, that's very concerning, because how can you comfort your children when they're asking all these questions that you don't really have an answer to?
Yeah, and she doesn't really have an answer because officials don't have any answers yet. You know, we've talked to many residents who say they are frustrated with the fact they weren't immediately notified. They found out from the media. Others are complaining about their water, saying it's brown and smells. Great Lake Water Authority says the water there is safe to drink. Now, when it comes to a timeline, DTE expects to have that methane leak contained by tonight, and then demolishing the building will begin either tonight or early tomorrow. Crews hoping to get underground in a few days after that. So hopefully by the end of the week, we'll start to get some answers. But again, at this point, DTE saying it was not the result of a natural gas explosion. Reporting live from Southwest Detroit, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Still so frustrating for people who live in that area and want and deserve answers. All right, Priya, thanks.
Let's move to the coronavirus and the three-day total from the weekend. State reporting 6,093 new cases, so averaging out to a little more than 2,000 new cases per day. 29 more deaths also being reported over the same three-day period. As the number of new cases remains high, one of the region's largest health systems says unvaccinated people are putting a major strain on our hospitals.
Henry Ford Health gave an update today as a deadline for its employees to be vaccinated looms. Let's bring in Paula Tutman. She's live tonight. Paula, I guess progress is being made there, right?
Yeah, I think you could say progress is being made, but what we also got was a real snapshot of what's going on with, as you said, just one of our major hospital systems. But if you put all of them together, then you can imagine this is not a great picture. Henry Ford Hospital today released the sheer impact the unvaccinated are having on the healthcare system that spans 5 different hospitals and numerous medical facilities. 95% of all beds are being utilized. 120 inpatient beds have had to close down. And while COO Bob Riney says no employees will be fired for failing to meet the health system's vaccine mandate, at the end of the day and by October 1st, if any of the remaining unvaccinated 33,000 employees have still chosen not to get vaccinated or obtain a verified request for exemption, they can resign or be fired.
We set the September 10th deadline to give our team members time to plan accordingly and get the resources that they need to make an informed decision.
As of today, 98% of all employees are compliant, either fully vaccinated, partially vaccinated, and scheduled for the second shot, verifiably in the process of getting vaccinated, or have gotten that exemption. While the hospital will not release how many exemptions have been sought or granted, leadership will say 1% of employees are still going through that process. Dr. Mark Navin is a medical ethicist for Oakland University and Beaumont Health.
There are almost no institutional churches that make it a requirement to refuse vaccines. So not Jehovah's Witnesses, not the Catholics, right? Not Muslims. The Supreme Court, right, has quite clearly said that religious liberty matters, but people aren't entitled as a constitutional right to exemptions.
Science indicates the way out of the pandemic is through vaccination. Currently, statewide, the infection rates are up 22%. There are 129 patients with confirmed COVID across Henry Ford Health System's 5 hospitals and 5 under investigation. So I do want to go back to those exemptions for a moment, because while experts and ethicists believe that the vaccine mandate is a great idea, they also believe that those exemptions allow, I guess you could say, a blowing off of steam. In other words, a relief valve to keep this whole thing from really blowing up. I do want to go over some quick numbers. 79% of the people at Henry Ford hospitals are unvaccinated. 11% had a single dose, and we're just waiting for that second dose. And so what this really does show is the efficacy, really the efficacy that the vaccine can prevent serious illness and death. Guys?
Indeed. Okay. Paula, we appreciate your reporting. Well, meanwhile, the state is reporting another big jump in outbreaks at schools.
Yeah, Michigan reporting 71 new outbreaks at schools. Compare that's more than double to the 31 reported last week. We are tracking the new and ongoing outbreaks at our new website, or rather at our website at clickondetroit.com. And tomorrow morning on Local 4 News Today, we're going to take a closer look at the outbreaks in schools across the metro area. We'll find out which schools are being hit the hardest and the trends that are impacting all of them tomorrow morning at 5 and 6 a.m.
All right, for the first time since the evacuations started, Flat Rock's mayor is giving residents a sense of when they could be able to return home.
He now says that people could start returning home in 1 to 2 weeks. That's just an estimate, however. Defender Sean Lay has been working to get answers. Sean, that is still a lot of time for these families to try to figure things out.
You are right. A number of days. One Flat Rock father, Devin and Kimberly, reaching out to the defenders today after his family has been out of their home for 8 days. He has some very key questions about the situation in Flat Rock. We're working tonight to get him the answers.
It's extremely stressful. We're trying to treat it like we're on vacation, but because of the reality of what's going on, it doesn't feel like that. And that's the stressful part.
Walter Dudzinski is asking the questions of Ford Motor Company and Flat Rock officials for his wife and 2 sons. He does not feel like he's getting any answers.
It's made us furious. The things they keep telling us just feels like BS. They're not telling us anything that we need to know.
What we have learned today, Eagle says Ford has agreed with state environmental officials to fully investigate its gasoline leak and create a timeline. The timeline is big for Dudzinski. He wants to know if Ford will help with any health fallout.
My kids are out there all day, every day, playing right next to that sewer. What fumes have they been subjected to? And moreover, for how long really?
We asked Ford for him. Ford says state and county health departments would be better sources of information. We asked Flat Rock's mayor about helping families with health concerns going forward.
Without a doubt, when did this actually start? They reported it, but did it actually start on that day or did it go forward? All those are unanswered questions.
I got a kid with asthma. I got a kid with anxiety. This isn't helping me out in any way, shape, or form, not getting answers.
Now, in working to get him some answers, Flat Rock's mayor telling us tonight that hopefully families will get all their questions answered tomorrow afternoon starting at 4 o'clock. There's going to be an in-person, it's called an open house, followed by an in-person town hall. Federal, state, local agencies, and Ford will be there. It's going to be at the Flat Rock High School football stadium. The mayor says they're going to try to address each and every question that remains out there. Devin, back to you.
Mr. Sean, so you mentioned Ford and the timeline that they're establishing. Ford called you with some more information about when they reported the leak, right?
That's right, because Eagle had said an anonymous tip brought inspectors back to the Ford Flat Rock assembly plant to look for that leak. Ford says before the inspectors got there, they self-reported the leak on that same day as they continue to work on the timeline.
Yeah. All right, Sean. Well, police are working to find out what set it all off.
New tonight, a shooting leaves 2 people dead and 4 others injured.
Also, filling a need here in downtown Detroit. Coming up at 5, what's set to be built on this vacant lot that will be the first of its kind in a generation.
And a vaccine by Halloween. 2 high-profile experts say a COVID shot for children under the age of 12 may be possible by trick-or-treating time. What's behind the timeline and the hurdles to making it happen? That's next.